Hello friends, a very warm welcome to all of you for yet another episode of Market Kya Lagta Hai. In this week, I'm so happy, excited to share with you all the trades that we had carried. Most importantly, two categorical trades I had shared with you. One was ICICI Bank and another trade that I had shared of Tata Motors. So we'll take a look at that part as well. But what is there in store for Nifty as well as Bank Nifty is something that we are here to find out. I want you guys to watch this video till the very end for a very categorical reason, because since last couple of weeks I'm getting a query something like, is the bear market over? So when we identified around 20th of June that the market is set to reverse from here, see, if you remember correctly, I had categorically mentioned about the retracements or rallies of bear markets are usually ferocious. So I am going to talk about the market structure as well as market kya lagta hai for the upcoming week. You can also watch this video at a 1.5x speed so that you can watch it till the very end. Now, with respect to Nifty 50, we are going to talk about it. Let's go to my morning message. So before we move on to Nifty, let's look at the morning message. Today morning's message. Today morning's message, Friday 29th of July, it says that the range for Nifty may be 16,800 and 17,100. Bank Nifty range may be 37,000 and 38,000. Now Nifty expected targets were 16,900, which is completed. The next targets in line were 17,000 and 17,100. Both the targets are completed today. Reliance, we had discussed about a target of 2453, which was completed yesterday. Next target was 2,500, which got completed today. And we are expecting another target of 2,600 in coming few days. Then the stocks that we discussed about were Hdfc Bank, TCS, Bajaj Finance, SBI. I'm going to talk about these stocks for the probable targets in the coming week. So let us start. Now the message was followed by a footnote. For me, Nifty bullish targets are done. Anything above 17,100 is not tradable for me, as the risk to reward ratio is not in favor of bull. So we take a pause after open, sit back and relax. Let the market do the talking. Okay. Now this message was critical because at the opening there was no trade in Nifty today, especially because it went sideways, and then towards the closing it gave a good kind of a up move. But what has happened throughout this particular month is that we are seeing a constant uprise since the beginning of this month. If I may switch on to daily chart, since the beginning of the month, this is where the month has started. So the entire month has shown us a very pretty strong up move, right? This is a daily chart. So many lines. So this is a daily chart. This is a monthly chart of Nifty, a very strong move. And many people have started to think that we were expecting Nifty to go below 15,000. Instead, it has now reached to 17,000. So it's all well. Everything is over. The bearish market is over, and from here it is going to be a great trending, uptrending market. There is no fear of recession. There is no worry about the rising interest rate and blah blah, all these things. Guys, it is never over till it takes out the initial original high. Okay, so as long as Nifty is not taking out 18,604, as long as Nifty is below 18,604, there is a possibility that we might continue this bearish trend. And remember, I had spoken about this in couple of videos previously as well. Whenever we see rallies during a bear market, whenever we see rallies, these rallies are so ferocious that it makes every investor think that now the trend has reversed and it is going to go in a euphoric bullish manner. So we have to understand this, and we have to trade. We have to trade as per the confirmation. So even if you go back and check my video around 20th of June, I was categorical in saying that as long as this low of 15,183 is protected, we will not see a new low in Nifty. Okay, so from these levels we have turned bullish, and from there the bias is still going to be bullish. Now what is there in store for Nifty in the coming week? Now these are the levels. I'll just quickly move on to hourly chart. These are the levels that we had. This was the range or the correction that I was expecting, and it actually hit the support level at 16,500, and from those levels it has bounced back euphorically. Now here, when we are looking at the price, which is here at 17,157, what we are expecting in case of Nifty is that the range can remain up till 17,100 to 17,500 for Nifty. Okay, this is the range that we are expecting. I'm not expecting Nifty to go below these levels pretty soon. Okay, so as long as this 17,100 level is protected, we can keep on riding this momentum and may see 17,500 as a level. Okay, any retracement has to be a shallow kind of a retracement. It will not be a very euphoric kind of a retracement. Don't expect Nifty to go below like 16,200 or something like that. That's not going to happen right now, immediately. As of now, we have a stronger support at 17,000 and 17,100. I have considered 17,100 here, and the target that I'm expecting is around 17,500. Now think about, if Nifty has to reach to 17,500, which are the stocks which are going to contribute. So I have a list of stocks. One of them is Reliance Industries, obviously, then Hdfc Bank. Apart from that, there is Hdfc Limited, and also we have stocks like TCS and Infosys. So all these stocks has to perform if Nifty has to reach to 17,500, and this is how we are going to analyze this. So when we are looking at this target of 17,500, let me just quickly draw you a target. I'll just remove this critical level, potential reversal zone. Everything is done now. Yeah. I'll also remove this. Yep. So now when we have to calculate this target, I'll just plot it from this low to high. Okay, so the target that comes to is 17,304. This is going to be one of the target. So 17,304 is it? So this is what the target is, and let me just go to the coordinates to change this. Okay, so this is one target that we are looking at, and if it crosses above this, minimum I am expecting is 17,500. Okay, 17,500 is another target. Nice. 17,500. Okay. Am I thinking that these targets are going to get completed in this week itself? I'm not sure, but at the same time, minimum we should hit to 17,300 mark, and from those levels we can very quickly reach to 17,500. It may happen in this week or early next week, but these targets are due. Let's quickly move on to Bank Nifty. So Bank Nifty has a pretty interesting story as compared to Nifty. I'm just removing this critical level which must be protected, right? So here also the support thing, this support has worked really well. Now the target that I need to calculate is from the previous higher low to the previous higher high. Okay, so perfect. So the first target of 37,700 got completed today, and the next target that we are looking at is 38,500. No, not so soon. So let me just reconfigure this. So from this level to this high, fantastic. So it is 38,005 is the level that we are looking at. 38,005. This is a bank Nifty target. Okay, cool. So this is what one of the target that looks like, though it appears a very short as a target, but these are approximately 500 points from here, and let us see how this target is achieved. Once this target is taken out, then probably the next target that comes into picture is 38,500. Okay, but before we reach to this level, I'm expecting a dip from this 38,000 level. There should be a dip, and after that dip we should be headed towards the next bullish move. This is about the stocks that we were discussing. Nifty, Bank Nifty we have done. Now let me just quickly take you through the stocks which I expect to work in this particular week. Now HDFC Bank we are looking at. In case of HDFC Bank, the target that I'm seeking, see here we have already reached to this 38% level, which is 1443 almost, and then the next target that I'm expecting is around 1496, that is 1500 level. So 1500 level is going to be one important level, guys. If Nifty has to perform, if Bank Nifty has to perform, HDFC Bank has to be a major contributor, and unless and until HDFC Bank performs, contributes, these indices are not going to complete their target. So this is going to be a very interesting thing. The second stock that we are going to talk about is State Bank of India, another banking stock. Now in case of State Bank of India, the target comes to around 550. Now the very interesting thing is that State Bank of India formed a low here, and after this low on 8th of March, it never made a new low. All the banking stock, most of the banking stocks has never made a new low. Nifty was in a way bearish at that point in time, but banking stocks were strong, and as a result of which this rally is ferocious. So the target that we are expecting here in case of SBI is 554. So SBI target is 554. Cool. So this is one target. Next that we are going to look at is one of my favorite, Bajaj. After a fantastic result, look at the weekly candle. A stunning weekly candle for Bajaj Finance, and the expected target is, let me just quickly calculate that for you. Super. So we are expecting this target of 7444 or 7445. This target for right, and this target should get completed, right? So this is what I'm looking at in case of Bajaj Finance. Quickly, if we can move to some other stock, the next stock that I'm going to talk about is Hdfc Limited. I've also discussed about Reliance Industries, but we'll come back to it again. We'll keep it for the last, Reliance Industries. And HDFC we're talking about. So HDFC Limited has a different story. When we are calculating target for HDFC Limited, we have to keep in mind that this journey for HDFC is from a low to high. So the target that I'm expecting in HDFC is the target of 2400. It is very close to 2400. So the next target that comes into picture is 2498. We are taking this into consideration. The target of 2500. HDFC Limited. Okay. So this is 2500 as a target for HDFC Limited. And lastly, Reliance Industries, we are looking at a target. See, yesterday we saw a target of 2435. That target got completed. Even a target of 53, 2453, that also got completed. Then today morning we set a target of 2500, that also got completed. So here we are expecting a good huge target around 2600 for Reliance Industries. How do we calculate this target? Just give me a minute. So yeah, so 2590 is the target that we are looking at, and I will cover my positions once we reach to these levels. Okay, 2590 is the level which is where I'll consider covering up my Reliance long. I'm holding a Reliance future long position, and even indices, the trade is going on. Reliance bullish target. Okay, so these are the things from me. It's a longer video than the normal market ka lagta hai episode, but then action packed and lot many things, guys. Remember, till the time the top of 18,604 is not gone, we are still in a bearish trend. The Dow theory has not changed officially up till 18,604. So it can be a pause, it can be a good glorious momentum uptrending scenario. Make most of this scenario, but do not feel that the bear market is over. They can strike you back at the given time. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for your time. Bye bye.